All right, thank you so much to everyone for coming out here today to the WMC Health Club Lounge. This is a really exciting day for the Renegades and something that's been in the works for quite some time now. A couple of years ago, going into 2023, we unveiled our first ever alternate brand identity, the Cider Donuts, and that was such a tremendous success, a finalist for Alternate Identity of the Year in Minor League Baseball in 2023. And we said at the time that if that was successful as it ended up being, that we wanted to do more of that in the future. And that kind of leads us all here to today, where we are announcing a brand new alternate identity starting for the 2025 season. So just to get right into it, we'll make the announcement right now at the top and not let everyone wait too much longer, as we are proud to announce that for 3 games, we are going to rebrand to the Hudson Valley Big Apples for 3 games during the 2025 season. As you can see, we'll kind of get into a little bit more about this identity and why we chose the Big Apples as the second alternate identity in the history of the Hudson Valley Renegades. It's kind of the obvious one to go with. The Cider Donuts was very Hudson Valley focused. The Big Apples we looked at as more of a brand that would have broad appeal across the state of New York. Not only paying tribute to the iconic nickname of New York City as the Big Apple, but also honoring New York's entire agricultural industry and the prominence that it has in America, especially in the production of apples, as the second largest producer of apples in the United States, and also top 10 in over 30 different agricultural products. People tend to think of New York as New York City and everything else, but there is so much to offer that New York gives to the entire country and to the world in terms of what its agricultural production is able to do. So a little bit more about the mascot. The mascot's name is Empire, which again ties in a little bit with both the Empire apple variety, which was developed up at Cornell University in the 1940s, but also New York's nickname as the Empire State. The colors of obviously red is very prominent for the apples, but the blue and the gold match the blue and gold of the New York State flag. And for those who remember long enough, the old license plate too kind of had that same blue and gold to help to tie in the entire state of New York. And of course, he's a very happy apple rooting on the Renegades and kind of carrying the torch of the Statue of Liberty over his shoulder as he heads out, presumably to Heritage Financial Park for a Renegades game. Want to give a look at the on-field cap for it. I have one of them here. Very kind of prominent using those colors, the gold bill, the gold button at the top, also the Empire logo on the front of the hat. This will be available. This is the only one right now. This will be available for pre-order today in the Renegades online team store, hvrenegades.com/store. These are available for pre-order. They'll be available actually to have in hand in the spring. There'll be some other merch that goes up today that you'll be able to pre-order as well. Some of it's going to get here in the spring. Some of it will be available as soon as to be able to have it in hand for the holidays. A look at the on-field jersey. Obviously, this is a mock-up. We don't have an actual jersey with us yet, but it's going to be a navy blue jersey with gold accents, the Big Apples word mark across the front. And one of my favorite just kind of little details of it is the leaf that dots the eye. Just kind of helps kind of tie it through and make it feel a very fun and a little bit different. So as I mentioned, we're going to do 3 games for the Big Apples in 2025. The first one is going to be Saturday, July 26th against the Rome Emperors. That's also going to be a giveaway day. There will be a Big Apples giveaway on that night. That is still to be determined. And we were very intentional with the reason why we picked July 26th. And it's not just because it's my birthday, but it's the state of New York's birthday also. It coincides with the signing of the United States Constitution at the New York Ratifying Convention in 1788, which was actually held up at the Dutchess County Courthouse in Poughkeepsie, which is the old building is on the site of where the courthouse currently is too. So there's a nice local tie-in with New York's birthday and kind of officially becoming a state happening right up the road in our own backyard in Poughkeepsie. That location was chosen because the capital was already in Albany at the time, but it was kind of a midway point between the Albany people and the New York City people to come together to meet to discuss if they wanted to ratify the Constitution and officially become a state. The other two games then following up on that, kind of leading into the fall, are going to be on Friday, August 15th against Aberdeen. That'll be a fireworks night. And then Thursday, September 4th against Greensboro. That'll be our final Thursday game of the regular season here at Heritage Financial Park, unless we make the playoffs, which hopefully we will. Another exciting thing about this is, much like with the cider donuts, we've partnered with Hudson North Cider Company to produce a special Big Apple cider that'll be available both here at the ballpark, in the Hudson North store online, and in select grocery stores throughout the area once it gets rolled out. Obviously, this is not available yet, but as we get a little bit closer, this is something that's in the works. This is what the can is going to look like. It's if anyone's had the cider donut cider, which is amazing, I have no doubt that this will be good too if that's your thing. And of course, the fun thing with this is that not only is it local, but it's going to be using New Paltz apples for this cider as well. So another kind of local variety of apple to just give that little extra tie-in with Hudson Valley. So that's our new identity for 2025, our second ever. I know we had some questions on social media, people asking, is this replacing the cider donuts? Are the cider donuts going away? No, it's not. This is going to be in addition to that. For 3 games, there are still planned to do cider donuts for 2025 also. So thank you all so much for coming. That's our announcement here today, and really looking forward to seeing these out on the field.